Hi everyone, this is Ms. DeLu, and this is a video to help you with the directions for Lesson 2, Practice Activity Number 4. It's a digital lesson for the Giver vocabulary. You'll need to have this document up in front of you so that you can be working on it. Module A, Lesson 2, Practice Activity 4. You'll see that it says the Giver 1 to 5, chapters 1 through 5, vocabulary, and study guide. So there's two parts to this document. The first is the vocabulary. We're focusing on vocabulary for this particular lesson. And then with the study guide, we'll review that during class. Okay, now the next part, you can see that there's two links here. The first link is to the actual book that's online, and chapters 1 through 5 are on pages 6 through 44. And the second is if you'd like to listen to an audio while you read the book, that would be an audio for you. You'll see that there are 4 different vocabulary words that you are going to need to determine the meaning based on context clues, and then you'll look up the actual definition. The first one is apprehensive. It's in bold right here. Transgression is the second one, chastisement, and then dwelling. These are words that will come up repeatedly in the novel, and it will be very helpful if you understand what they mean. Okay, now, you'll see sometimes on these vocabulary sections that there's a part that are in parentheses in italics. And this is giving some context to what was read in prior paragraphs. So it says, Jonas is trying to think of a precise word to describe how he feels. This part in the quotation marks are the exact words in one sentence or 1 or 2 sentences. This sentence reads, but there was a shudder of nervousness when he thought about it, about what might happen. Apprehensive, Jonas decided. That's what I am. So now you're going to come down here and you're going to do this first part. I want you to always do this before you look up the actual definition, because we're practicing on figuring out unknown words by using context clues. So the word apprehensive, I'm going to look up above and look for context clues. In this first part, it talks about he's looking for a word to describe how he feels. So one of my clues is I'm looking for a word that describes how you can feel. The second sentence says, but there was a shudder of nervousness when he thought about it, about what might happen. And I see this word nervousness, and that's the way that he is feeling. So that could fit right here. And it says that's what I am. So you could write the word nervous or nervousness. After you've written that word, you're going to look up for the actual definition. Sometimes it might match exactly. Sometimes you might be off, but then if you didn't get it even close, I'd like you to go back and see if you can find those context clues. So once again, this line is where you write what you think the word means based on the context clues that are in the sentences. This is where you look up what the actual word means. Another part when you're looking at the definitions, it's important to remember that some words have more than one meaning based on the context. And so what you want to do is, if you're not sure which meaning is the right one for your sentence, go back and look at the context of the sentence to determine what the actual definition would be. After you've finished the vocabulary words, your last word is dwelling, then you'll see that the second part of this says study guide questions. Please do not begin this. This will be something we'll do together as a class, and you'll receive further instruction from your instructor. And last but not least, follow the directions on the website for next steps.